Your route guidance is now finished.
Trailer's over this way. Now, hopefully I can do this from the mirrors, because I messed up last time, didn't I? We drop it down. You know what? I feel to take a screenshot of the
Okay, here we go.
trailer. For the thumbnail. The last one, so we're gonna have to do that this time. Why not do it right now? There we go. I need to get off the screen as well. Is it F3? Go.
Turn right.
It's a bit wide because of how we were in there. It's fine. Bring it all out. We're good to go.
Get ready to turn left.
Could be a nice little one. Apparently I've done this road before,
Turn left,
but I'm not sure.
then turn right. Turn
Guess
right.
we'll see. Well, they didn't honk back. That's not nice, is it? That's the one thing I forgot to do is raise my air suspension. It did it automatically. It's good. Okay. This is going to be a nice little drive again. We're going from, I've forgotten where we're going, but we'll find out when we get there. Yeah, that's the best thing I can do. We'll find out when we get there. Yeah. So I've actually been looking at maybe going on a bit of a European trip myself as well. Like I've been looking at cheap getaways kind of thing. Like, and for instance, I know I can go to Manchester Airport, get a flight for £30, return, or like £30 each way, so it's like 50, 60 quid return. But that's with no luggage or anything.
Right.
And then it's like, oh, you want luggage? It's another 50 quid. That's silly. So by the time you ended up spending you spend 60 quid on your travel, you 60 quid on your flights, 30 quid each way. You then spend another £100, that's 160 quid total. It's £50 each way for your luggage. You spend 160 quid. Now, with 160 quid,
turn left.
What could I do? I could get a coach down to London for, I think it's like £20, 25 there, 25 back, that's 50 quid. Then get a coach from London to, say, Paris for another...
Turn right.
I don't know how much it was, for another... call it another 25 quid, so that's 100 quid each then. Because I'm on a coach, I've got luggage already in that. So for 100 quid I can get to Paris. Not bad, 100 quid return, get to Paris on coaches. More time travel, don't mind that. And then I've got 60 quid for a cheap accommodation. 160 quid from one flight to get me somewhere. I've booked a coach and I've booked a flight again, and yeah. Now, there's another one I could do. I could get the coach down to Portsmouth. Is it Portsmouth? Plymouth. I think it's Plymouth. Whichever's nearest Southampton, I think it's Plymouth. And that'll be £25 each way. The same amount it would be to London. But the coach to Plymouth goes via London. So there's that. But I'd end up getting, say, a few hours in London, which means I could get off the coach, stretch my legs, have something to eat, go to my Neat Burger that I love that's in London. It's a vegan burger place, but it's a vegan. They've classified it as now a health food vegan place. It's part owned by Lewis Hamilton, the Formula 1 driver, because he's vegan himself. But yeah. Great burgers that I've had. I've supported them every time I've gone down to London. I've always gone to a Neat Burger, no matter where I'm going. No matter where I'm going, whenever I'm going down to London, if I'm only there for a few hours, I always go to a Neat Burger. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, go down to Plymouth via London for £25 there, £25 back. Like I say, returns 50 quid, and then it's £12 as a foot passenger over the ferry to France. £12 each way. So that's so call that 24 quid. So basically, call it 24 quid. Depending on what time, it might be a £5 extra for a seat. So you have to pay so for certain times of the day, if you're going overnight, you've got to have purchased a cabin or a seat, so you've got somewhere to basically sit down that either reclines or whatever, just for safety.
Go straight
on. Call it £17 each way. So 17, double 7 is 14, 34 quid. So 35 plus 50, 85. Not bad. 85 quid. I'm over in France. I then could probably get another coach from that side, which would get me elsewhere in France, maybe. Or even just stay roughly where the ferry is and then come back on the same ferry, like stay a night there or so. So for 85 quid, I can get over to France with luggage. It'll take me, say, 12 hours. Well, I think it's like a 9-hour crossing from Plymouth, so 9.5-hour crossing. So that 9.5-hour crossing plus however much is to go down by a coach. So we'll call it double 9, so double 9, 18 hours to get over to France. So basically, if I go down during the day to Plymouth, I then go overnight on the ferry, and then there the next morning. So I could even just have a day in France, get the overnight ferry back, then the first bus back. And it's only like a day trip or something for 85. Plus food, so call it around 100 for food.
Get ready to turn right.
It's not bad at all. Are these all coming this way? Or are they all going straight?
Turn right.
But they weren't slowing down, were they? But yeah, it would be like 100 quid day out, basically. I've been watching this YouTuber that does like, he did a Manchester to Malta kind of thing on trains and coaches and whatnot. But yeah, it's just basically if I plan it and I look at it, I could do like a day in France and just have like a relaxing. I don't mind the travel because during the travel, like on the ferry overnight, I could have a nap. Like I'd be able to sleep because it would be a reclining chair.
Get ready to turn right.
So there's that. So a reclining chair, so I can actually sleep is good.
Turn right.
For the majority of the other time, for the travel time, it would be probably the reading, writing, maybe just relaxing. Obviously, the stop off in London each way for basically stretching your legs from the coach. But obviously, I'd be walking from the coach station to the ferry terminal, which say about 10 minutes. I don't know how long it is. But yeah, it would work out. It would be nice. And even if I do it where I go on the overnight coach down to London and then get the ferry during the day, stay one night over there if I can, and then get the ferry during the day back and the coach overnight again. That might be another one. It might then be up to 150, say, with accommodation. It would still be a nice little trip. It means I'll be able to go on over the ferry. If it's nice and sunny weather, I'll be able to sit out on the deck and enjoy myself and relax. We've got another crossing border point. So we're going from whatever country we're currently in now to... don't know. Where is it we're going to? X-ray inspect. There was an X-ray. Documents checked. Where does he say we're going into? I think we're going from like Bulgaria, I want to say, over to somewhere.
Never mind. I'll find a new route. Okay, let's find a new route.
Serbia. Okay, so we're going into Serbia. Trucks around the back, apparently. Yeah. Just happens to have a satellite dish on the roof. Okay. Oh, yeah, we're good to go. Thank you. Get ourselves out of here and carry on going. We're going into Serbia. Interesting. Where we're going. There's also maybe a possibility of going over to, is it Hull that has the ferry over to Rotterdam? Like, I've not even looked at that pricing, but that might be an idea. I've looked at the ferry over to Ireland, and it's a bit of a pain to get to the ferry port that way. Like, there's no coaches, there's only a train, and trains are just more expensive than coaches. So there is that. But it's an idea, isn't it? Like a little mini break. But I don't mind the travel. The travel's part of the experience. Yeah. And obviously, if we do it out of the summer holidays, it will be probably cheaper, for one. For two, they'd probably be... There would be probably less crossing times, but at the end of the day, it's just... should be okay. It'd still be a nice little ferry crossing, and I prefer the ferry crossing because of the sea air, the breeze, the fresh air, maybe sun if it's sunny. Yeah. kind of relaxing travel experience. My ultimate idea would be to go to Japan, but obviously at the moment it's quite a bit much out of my price range to get to Japan. I'm only 100 odd days into my Duolingo, so that wouldn't really be beneficial. I definitely want to finish my Duolingo, which would do... I should finish my Duolingo by next summer, but even then it's a matter of funding, and I'd want to try and get more... Once I finish Duolingo, I'd probably look at another app that might get me from N5, N4 rating to maybe higher,
Get ready to turn right.
Get me more experience in actually speaking it, because that's the one I'm struggling with at the moment. Like, the recollection of characters
Turn right.
is okay. The recollection of characters is going really good. In words. It's just everything else that is taking time. Okay, so we're on a toll road, but we only pay it at the end, of course. But yeah, like, it'll be good. I've never been to France. Like, I've been to Spain, Monaco, Italy, Gibraltar. Anywhere else? Oh, obviously America. I've been to Texas and America. Never been to France. I don't even think I went to I've been to Portugal. I went on a cruise when I was 13 and it didn't stop in Portugal, so I don't think it did anyway. So I've never been to Portugal. Gibraltar was nice. It'd be a good it'll be a good kind of experience to try and get to Gibraltar for like by land and sea, like a ferry over or whatever. Like no trains, just like buses and stuff. I don't even know if that would be realistic to do, because obviously I have to go through France, go from France into Spain and the southern point of Spain and over to Gibraltar, and then obviously the trip back as well. That would be definitely more than a little bit of a weekend. Probably be 2 days there, 2 days on the way there, 2 days on the way back. It might be even something I could vlog. I've not really done vlogging before, but you never know. Just takes time and planning, doesn't it? The guy that I've seen on YouTube, he literally just like, the first thing that popped up on the feed from him was he did a Blackpool to, is it Grimsby or Yarmouth or something? Basically went from the west coast to the east coast of England via local buses on a Sunday. Technically finished on a Monday because he had to stay overnight in the place because he'd missed one bus by a few minutes. But and he didn't plan anything, he did it off literally. He started in Blackpool, he asked about where the buses are to go to where they need to go. And he literally got on a bus to Preston, from Preston to wherever, and yeah. So that's very much possible.
Left.
But yeah, getting more National Express and then a ferry and then whatever, or a coach and whatever, that way would be good. Definitely a thing a thing to look at in the future, to have a look. They had a 3 trailer then, wow. Oh, we've got a toll booth, haven't we? Do they have an auto pass? I don't think so. There we go. We can get ourselves back up on the go. Everything. Like, I don't even know if my backpack would be suitable to travel with. Might be, but then again, you've got, if I need to take toiletries and stuff, like, I've got a very limited amount of space that I can, or I'd say, it could be done.
Keep
it could
right,
be done.
And then exit right.
Okay. It could probably possibly be done on a Ryanair flight. Like, if I'm only staying there for like a day or two, then that could be an idea as well. I literally just go with a small backpack, not a rucksack. Could work.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Okay. We're seeing a lot of people here though, so that's good. Like, I'd love to go to Berlin because I believe Berlin is like good for vegan food. Like, I'm not a vegan, I'm pescatarian, but I do like to try and eat healthy and stuff, so that'd probably be a good place to try. Travel to for like a day or two. Well, it'll be probably for a night if I'm doing it with a rucksack. Don't know if that's the other one. Like, I don't know if I'd actually vlog things. Like, I've never really done vlogging. I attempted to when I went to like Insomnia's in the past, and that was when I had a really bad phone, so it wasn't really good for vlogging. I've got microphones now, so it might be good. I've got a hand, like a stabilizer for my phone. It's all about safety as well, like, and stuff. So, yeah, it'd be one of those. Like, I'll have to look into it all. But yeah, if I can get to like I say, if I'm able to get to certain places for cheap, then that's good. Obviously, if I'm able to pack everything into one rucksack, that would work with it would be within Ryanair maximum allowance, and that would be good. But yeah, it's worth looking into.
Keep right.
Keep right. Yeah. God, I'll have remembered last minute to do that. See two people chilling on the left over there on the GPS, the two blue dots. Yeah, there'll be some nice little trips I can do. Get for me to be in. Yeah. So yeah, Berlin probably a place somewhere in France, but probably not Paris, because I know Paris can be bad for scammers and pickpockets. Any major city can be, to be fair. We'll have to see. Running low on fuel. Well, luckily there's a fuel station just ahead. Say how much fuel we've got left? No. We'll pull in just because.
Finding new route.
I don't know how far away we are from the drop-off, but it's best to refuel now than have to refuel later or not actually be able to get to the place we're going to because we've got no fuel. Less than €1,000, please. Yep. Bad. Have a quick look on here. We've got 90 miles. Probably could have done it on the quarter tank of fuel, but best to be safe than sorry. Yeah, just carry on and keep going. Pretty nice little drives though, these. And they're not actually taking too long either. Like I've only been live for an hour and nearly and a half. So 2 deliveries an hour and a half, not bad. That means about 3.5 hours left. That means I've got at least 2 more, 4 or 5 jobs maybe, 4 or 5 jobs.
Keep left.
Yeah. There's a load of petrol stations here, like there was nothing to worry about petrol at all. Or diesel, fuel. I don't even know what these... Technically it's an electric truck because it's a digital game, if you want to be really technical. But yeah. The majority of these vehicles I'm guessing will be diesel. I know a lot of... Some companies in the UK are starting to change the whole fleet to like a biodiesel, so it's greener. Some companies are even doing like synthetic diesel or captured carbon diesel fuel. So basically, it captures the CO2 in the air, turns that into fuel, which turns that into CO2, which turns that into fuel, and it's kind of a cycle that way. But yeah, even so, technically this is an electric vehicle. All the lights on here and the screens and all that in the game is all digital, all running off electric power. Speed. Get this drop off sorted sooner than later. time I've done a holiday, like done a weekend away in Europe, that might be half the amount I need to get to America.
Keep right.
Like there is a few areas in America I want to go to that I've not been to yet. LA would definitely be one, to kind of like San Francisco, LA area, like California. Virginia, Washington DC would definitely be a big one that would be good. Yeah, Virginia, Washington DC, West Virginia, sorry. Back to Texas to see everyone again. Everyone from there, Jackson, everyone else that's based around there, Zebra.
Keep right.
Yeah. I think of where else?
Turn right.
Like, where's there's a good seafood down in New Orleans. Right in thinking. That'd be a good place to go to. Trying to think of where else. Well, obviously Miami for the Formula One, Austin for Formula One, Vegas. I would only want to go to Vegas for Formula One. I'm not a gambling person. So definitely the only reason I'd go to Vegas would be for Formula One. So it would be nice to it'd be one of those that I'd have to say.
Turn left.
But definitely West Virginia, Washington DC areas are a must visit place. Like return flights. Like I say, Japan's probably a one that I'd want to go to. Definitely, there's a definite I want to go to. Definitely once I've done, like I say, like Duolingo and stuff, and got myself to an area where I can speak the language. The traveling, that'll be good.
Go straight on.
Flying, that's good. Like if I won, like I play, like I said, I don't gamble that much. I play the Euro Millions every Friday with the National Lottery in the UK, because I know even if I don't win, the money goes towards good causes. Like they
keep left,
they fund,
then turn left.
They fund women's Euros team. Obviously, they won the Euros, the women's football team. They fund other.
We are finished.
like they fund other causes and stuff as well, so it goes to good causes even if I don't win money. But if I was to win, I'll definitely put some money, give some money to charity, and if money was no object, I would go to every Formula One race worldwide. That'd be like my goal, my ultimate goal if I won a load of money. Okay, 444 miles driven, time taking 39 minutes. Not at all. We're getting close to level 58. But we need level 100 to get a Divine Champion.